Hello, everybody, and welcome back to some more Celeste Strawberry Jam. Oh my god, I almost sight read the entire screen first shot. Okay, that's a little bit later than that. But yeah, welcome back, everybody. Last episode, we made our way through, I think, 3 of the hell segments, and also just dealt with the general insanity that is some of the parts of this, this level. We're back in the advanced HEARTSIDE. It's part 3. I'm praying that there's no need for part 4. I realized far too late what it wanted me to do there. But we will see today. We still have the tower left. I know that one's going to be difficult. Wow, that was undeniably easy. Oh yay, more portal tech. Because we need more portal tech. What? What am I doing? What? Huh? I'm very confused. What? Oh. Wait. This is not a B-hop. This is... Okay, that is not what I thought it was. It's very weird. I'm doing a million wave dashes when I didn't realize that I was. Okay. Oh, I messed that up. So, I don't need to launch that far off of that, but I need to dive going into the yellow one. Okay, boom, boom. I keep missing that wave dash timing. I legitimately feel like an idiot doing that. I think you can make it over there? But yeah, no, like I said, we've got 2 of the portal levels, you know, the most janky things. I was actually correct. There is 3 portal levels because 3 people all had the same idea when they had their Strawberry Jam level opportunity come up. It's, let's make portals. Why 3 people thought about portals and Celeste, I will never know. But, you know, here we are, living through the agony of that mistake. I don't think I can get out of this. I might be able to. I think I reached terminal velocity, sadly. Yeah, I reached terminal velocity before... I can get out. Which means, yep, we need to somehow save our dash, I think. Which is also called just playing better. I think is the legitimate answer to that. Like, the legitimate answer is just play better, 5head. Or maybe there's some world in which I'm able to skip the yellow one via going through the blue one really fast. No? Okay, cool. Oh, are you serious? That's one of those ones where you found the only way you could die. That boy, you found the only way you could die. So yeah, it legitimately is, you need to somehow save your dash. Which is just play good. Like, legitimately, it's just play good. It's just play better. Just play better. Be cooler. Be smarter. There is a way I think that you can do this such that you do gain it, and therefore don't need to worry, but I'm also just that cool. Okay. We're back in the stamina lands. I messed that up. That needs to be a wall bounce. Okay. That is really tight to be a wall bounce, especially because of angling. Like, that is not looking like a wall bounce. Also, the other reason why it's not looking like a wall bounce is because of where it comes from. Like, dear lord, that's not right. Okay, hang on. Yeah, like, hang on, there's something weird going on here. I mean, you can definitely make that, but the second part of that I'm not making without an extra dash, which... I don't know about you, but that doesn't look like a legitimate option. What? Yeah, what? There's a way to do this without? Like, the general angling on this just screams to me that there's no way. It doesn't help also that it's, like, very weirdly cocked. Like, you can't just do that. Also doesn't help that I apparently can't freaking do a neutral. Yeah, like, what? What? There is some very weird world where I am somehow doing that with less dashes. But how? How the frick do you only do that in one? What? Okay. Now I'm like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah, and there's definitely no way that you can do that without, like, 2. I mean, this level did have a really cool, like, re-grab trick, I swear. Wherein, like, I was somehow supposed to grab that twice or something. But, like, the only way I could see that being done here is in a spot where the spikes are sadly in the way. Same with that. Like, there's no world in which I'm getting around this. What? I mean, very clearly there is a world because that's somehow how I get up there. But, like, what? Yeah, and all that stuff is legit. Like, you're not sneaking your way on into there. Oh, you know what it is? I'm being an idiot. You don't have to wall bounce the first one. You just have to wall bounce the second one. And a frick. So... you know? Okay, oh, there's a bounce spot right there. Okay. I got really locked in on doing something that I didn't need to. Okay. What am I doing? Oh, that can break. Okay. Up. I love when I make that mistake. Yup. Did the setup perfectly, just fucking whiffed the jump, apparently. Okay, it's better to do it in 2 motions, not 1. I know you can definitely do that in 1. It's safer to do it in 2. It would also be cooler, you know, if I just did the jumps right. Okay, cool. Do that. Land. Perfect. Oh. Ah. I see what I'm doing there. This level creator does love making you reuse dash crystals for things. And that is one thing that I did forget. Is that they can legitimately make me reuse dash crystal a few times. Here we are. Of course it's number 6. Like, why would it be any other spot other than 6? Also, like, this is despicably evil. What? What are we doing here? Why am I immediately in hell? Like, why am I immediately not allowed to do anything? Okay. Cool. You can do that. Is this legitimately... Hang on. Is it a legitimate version of the final puzzle? Oh, I despise this. Oh, I despise this. Okay. I have to remember what each of these do. I believe the shaking ones are one-time uses. So... when I go up, I have to somehow find a way to wall bounce. I need to save those 2, I believe. And there is... that dash crystal needs to be used to land... or to go through that, I believe. Everything else, I believe, is fair game. What the hell? It also doesn't help that it has you do a really particular trick. As your intro. This is unbelievably bad level design right here, everybody. Do not make me have to do this as my only way to interact with your level, because otherwise I can't play your level. Like, this is just bad. Okay, I got it to work. Oh. There's a world. It also doesn't help that, like, we're immediately thrust into a segment that, like, is the one part where I legitimately have no idea what we're doing. Great. I hate this. Like, actually, though, why? Why? Why make this? Why do this? Why? Why are you doing this? Like, why do this part? Why make this part so hard? This is legitimately just stupidity for the sake of stupidity, and difficulty for the sake of difficulty. Like, this isn't even a fair difficult, it's just an annoying trick that you have to, like, perfectly frame to get. The wall doesn't matter here. I love whenever I one frame right into corners and stuff. I already hate this, and we haven't even really, like, touched this. Like, I hate this. It's just oddly particular. It's oddly particular for the sake of being particular. Oh, it's literally jump as soon as you dash. Okay. Yeah, that's doable. Doesn't mean I like it. Doesn't mean I have to like it. Especially because the way I'm used to doing that is nothing at all like that. Yeah, I can't tell whether or not I need to go through that on my first try. I kind of think I do. The other solution is somehow with the wall bounce, finding myself on the other side of the wall there, but you're not really lined up to do a good wall bounce, is all I'm gonna say. Like, you're not even lined up to really do anything when you come out of that. Why give me that spot? Like, just so that I can, you know, survive not being flung into the spikes? There might actually be merit to that. It's really tight, again, for the sole purpose of artificial difficulty. Man, I sure love some of these. Like, this is just stupidity for stupidity's sake. Like, I don't even see what I do after I do that. That's the real level that I had, or the real problem that I had with this was, okay, so I can do that. I can do this. But what do I do once I've done one of those two things? Because legitimately, neither of the two options seem valid. What I'm thinking right now is I somehow need to end up launching myself above the dream block that jitters, and then use that as a way to get under. But, like, that's not possible. So, if that's the case, what am I doing? Like, you can do that, sure, but then you get stuck in a location that I don't think you can escape from? Like, my best solution is just get myself all the way along that edge and then barely make it over there. But that's, like, really stupid. Is this another one of the tower is too obscure for my tiny little brain to understand at all moments? Like, why is that there? Why? Why are you here? What purpose do you serve? Just to make me suffer and confused? So something along that line is possible, but good, arguable. Like, this is not nice. This is bad level design. Can I make that, you know? Oh, and then here's the next question. Sure, I can make that, but what do I do with it? Like, I lose my dash right there. I don't fall fast enough to get around the underside of that. So, very clearly I'm missing something. Which, I mean, that one was obvious already, you know. Like, okay, so if I were... If I were able to do some crazy stuff, I need to somehow end up on the left-hand side of this without using up this. That's the only thing I can think. That, or I need to have an extra dash, which I don't see anywhere. My solution to this... Also, by the way, I genuinely do not see how the hell I end up on top of one of those. Like, this is one of those times where I'm like, the solution to the puzzle is just escape, please. Like, I don't want to be here. And, oh yeah, I forgot to turn that off. I'm not using any here. Like, I can show you guys. I'm not using any right now. What the frick? So... I mean... You can do the head slide there. And maybe, if you're lucky, get a turnaround grab after the dash. But, like, that just doesn't seem feasible. Okay, so next plan of action here. Do a coffee wall jump there. And barely survive. But then we don't have anything at all. Period. I don't have a dash if I do that. Like, can you, like, land on something, you know? Like, can you give me a platform, maybe? Like, something to stand on, other than just the dream blocks here? Like, can that please just be something to stand on? I know it isn't. Like, if I could stand on the broken cage there, that'd be great. This is why I hate the tower. You want to know what the tower's advanced mechanics are? Requiring you to have an expert knowledge of coffee jumping, basically. Fucking jitter jumps. You want to know its other mechanic? Having austere knowledge of the jump system so that you can do funny jump mechanics and mayhaps survive some of the most difficult ways you could do that. My plan right now, by the way, is to grab that corner on the other side of that spike and then hope and pray that I can wall bounce from there over to the other falling dream block. And then go from there whenever I can hopefully make it around. Again, like, all of this is hopes and dreams right now. I don't think I can. Especially when I keep doing that. The other thing is, my plan, like, doesn't account for, like, what the frick. Like, part of why I don't like the tower normally is my normal way of play is just kind of go and we'll figure it the fuck out. The tower requires you to think. Oftentimes way too much for my tiny little brain to handle. Yeah, this is one of those moments where the tower is requiring me to think a little bit more than my tiny little brain can handle. So, once I'm up there, I got one dash. My one dash either goes up, dead ends itself immediately, might I mention, and is therefore unusable. My other option is it goes left, which has a few options, none of which seem the most viable. I did just get an idea, though, that I haven't had yet. And maybe... yeah. The problem that I didn't notice, that I forgot about there. Hey, where's your dash? You know, the thing that I kind of need to do this idea. Yeah, no. This is just a legitimate wall. And rather than sit and like, have no clue on how to even start this, I'm gonna go get myself a hint, because genuinely, what the frick? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You can... I forget. You can double dash these things, and you can do a coffee jump. Yep, there it is. That's what it wants. Man, I hate the tower and requiring obscure glitch knowledge of something that only this level has. Because, oh yeah, glitching a system that makes it so that, you know, the dream block deletes itself, you know, something that's added by this. Totally something that your average player would think to do, right? Like, totally normal player behavior on this one. I hate this. Genuinely, like, actually is very bad level design on this one. Like, I know I make the comment way too consistently, and some people probably get bored of me saying and are probably also annoyed of me saying it, because, like, I do legitimately know that, like, you know, some of these are actually good. And I do compliment the ones that are good, but then you get times like this where the level maker has an intended solution that just is off base without, like, some sort of knowledge of their mechanic that they expect you to just have. Like, this is one that is not signaled. Like, you wanna know what this needs? This needs a, like, a little phantom that says, hey, remember you can do this. If it's not a glitch or an exploit of your own system. And if it is a glitch or an exploit of your own system, don't use it. Like, if it is intended, show me. Don't expect me to just remember or know that I can double do it, because I don't believe a double do was done in the original, and I keep messing up there, by the way. Like, that's the other thing. Even doing this right isn't enough. You have to do it perfect. Okay, boom. I hate this. It's the right amount of pullback. I hate my life. It is the right amount of pullback for the wrong amount of juice. Man, I hate this. Okay, boom, boom. So, right. Go through. Like, the thing is with where I'm going through this, like, I think it is possible to do. I mean, it's not possible to do that once I've done that. Aw, man. The funny thing is this uses 2 glitches, not just 1. Like, it uses the fact that you can do a dream jump out of the bottom of a dream block, which is a trick that I did know. And it is a trick that I was, like, going to try and use, you know. The problem is I didn't see a way for it to be reasonable. I also hate that because of the way the spikes are shaped, like, it's not just something you can get a nice lineup for. Like, there is no nice lineup for this. I hate this. You know what would be funny? I haven't seen... Does that dash recharge? I doubt it does. There's no way it does. If it recharges, I know what it wants me to do. Well, there's no way that I would be able to achieve that, because that would require... That would require one of those dashes to be below. Well, it does recharge, which is the funny part. The problem is, how the hell would I do that? By the way, what I'm thinking here is there would be a way for me to somehow get below with one dash and then back up with the second dash and use that to somehow end up in a situation where the spikes, like, fake exist, where they don't, like, really exist. Like, yes, they are tiles that exist, but there's 2 spikes fitting into each other, basically, and therefore, like, for some odd reason, I'd be allowed to go through, you know. Which only a madman who's tired of the tower already after seeing it again would think about. You know, the other thing I do have to think about is the legitimate possibility that the wall bounce there is a or not a wall bounce, the wall bounce line up there after I get the dash crystal is legitimately just fake. Again, I don't like this, because this is a trick that was not used in the original. At least not to my memory. And not in any way that I legitimately, like, recognize. Okay, so once I have that, I need to somehow, and I say somehow here, I need to magically end up higher. And these 3 are the only thing that I have left, basically. Plus that. My current idea relies on hang on. I really want to see if there isn't a way for me to... Okay, that is a spike. So I can't just magically pull that down and then say, oh, I can land in there. There's no landing to be had. So, like, I know because I literally saw it in the video that I was watching just as an assistance for this. I do legitimately know that part is correct. Okay. That might actually be it. Yeah, there might be a world in which I'm able to do that level of funny thing. But what? Also, by the second, we're looking more and more like I'm gonna have to four-parter this. I need a way... Oh. I know exactly how I do that. Hang on. Wait a minute. I think I've solved it now. I think I've solved it now. Okay. Very mean. Again, I still have immense distaste of giving me a thing that breaks after one use and saying, yes, but use it twice. Like, do you understand? It breaks the rules. It doesn't follow a consistent logic. You taught me in your original what the rules were. And now I'm also starting to realize that my idea might not work because I think it relies on somehow finding a way to magically fly myself on a magical pony all the way under to Australia while we're on the topic of it. And yeah, no. What the frick? Okay, boom, boom. Boom. Okay. Nope, that doesn't work. Unless that is all I legitimately require, is just to have an extra dash while sitting there. Which could be it. I mean, It might just be it. Yeah, it might legitimately just be up dash. Don't do anything too crazy, you know, just up dash through and then manage to land without triggering. I don't know, that just seems both lazy and incorrect to me. Like, it just doesn't sit right with me. Like, what it wants... I mean, look, we've already... established that the level creator doesn't really care about their own rule set that they've provided here, might I mention. They just kind of are going, lol, just do it, Fivehead. Which is hyper disrespectful, might I mention. Just do it, Fivehead, they say. Just know everything that I'm thinking, they say. Just have the brain capacity to be able to read minds. I love when I'm stupid like this. Yes. Waiter, more stupid, please. More being dumb. You know, the funny thing is, I was considering recording Lingo instead tonight. You know, the game that I have mentioned before is known for making me feel utterly stupid at all corners just because it is abstract as hell, but it is really good at bringing you along for the abstract ride. Especially with Dreamland, or Dreamscape, which is, you know, where we are currently in that playthrough. Yeah, no, honestly, I would have been less confused navigating Dreamscape right now than I would trying to make sense of what this level creator was thinking whenever they didn't give me any explanation and just said, lol, just do it. And also could visualize, and also, you know, I'd have an easier time navigating Dreamscape than trying to navigate the freaking line of thought processes that you have to pull to get to some of these locations. Okay. I need to remember I don't need to dash there. We want... I recognize what it wanted me to do now, but only after I've done it. It wanted a B-hop. It wanted a B-hop. Yep, you can B-hop that. It literally gives me the reminder, hey, you can B-hop this. Right there. Which, you know, good job. You gave me the reminder of the wrong thing, though. Like, I could have figured out you could B-hop that. I mean, I did figure out you could B-hop it. Oh my god. The fact that it also wants me to go through that tight little corridor right there to get in, through the spikes, might I mention, like, what the hell, game? What the hell? Level creator, like, what? Who hurt you for you to produce the tower? It doesn't help, by the way, that you also have to get on that, like, at the perfect angle. Like, you do need to get that at a high shot. Like, it isn't just something you can just, you know, do the motion for. Like, you have to do it at the highest possible location. Okay, boom. Okay. And then you have to line it up perfectly. Which again, it does technically tell me I'm just very disappointed in the amount of dumbness that this thing wants. Okay. Oh my god, there we go. Holy cow. We can do this. I'm doing it in 3. I don't care. I'm doing it in 3. You can't stop me. Wait a minute. Okay. I messed that up. So... One... There's... Where am I going with this? The other way. I'm over here trying to go into Narnia. Nah, the game just wants me to follow basic logic. I'm sorry, but, you know... Your predecessor kind of... Also, if you're going to do that... At least, like, make it make sense? And have the camera follow me? Like, maybe, you know? What? So... It's like I need to land on it. Why does it take like 6 years? And why do I just magically gain a dash? Like, I just magically have a dash. No, because I still haven't used the dash that I get. Unless there's a way... Yeah, no. Once you've done that, that just is gone. And, like, you do need... No, you do just magically regain a dash. How and or why? And how can I abuse? Because there's a landing spot right there. You can land on that spot. That's a standable spot, I guess, apparently? Despite not at all looking standable. No, it's not standable. So how am I gaining the dash? How? Like, what? No way. The other thing that confuses me is why this thing's... Like, it is so far out of the way. What? Okay, cool. I forgot that the game does symbolize pretty well about what it's going to do next with its stuff. Because this level's actually nice to you as a player. The problem that is way too crazy of a jump. That one looks more doable, actually. I'm just doing it wrong. Maybe. Because now it looks like I'm in the exact same scenario. Still in the same scenario. In fact, I am worse. So... okay, so boom boom. Hang on, I want to see how many dashes I get. So, 1... You've already moved by the first dash. 2... 3... You're gone. 4... You're still gone. 5... still gone. 6. You're not coming back. 7. That's about to move. 8. You're back. So you have an 8 dash cycle. So you are expected to do this roughly in about 8 dashes. If I do 9, yeah, you've moved. Okay, so there's 8 dashes to do. And I think I figured out how to do them. Maybe. If it weren't for the fact that I'm still not seeing how I achieve more than this, and how I'm expected to magically get that. I mean, it's great to see that it's a loop zoop type moment, but the loop zoop only can go so far, you know? I mean, you know, we're not gonna comment, because I somehow did that. Oh my god, you gave it back to me. You're so kind. You actually are so kind. Benevolent level creator moment right there. You did not need to give me this. Now I just need to figure out what the hell is going on over here. So, boom, boom, boom. This is just improve on execution. Like, I see what needs done, just improve the execution of it. I don't like that, that spike is right there. Granted, I tend to not like if spikes are anywhere, so to each their own, I guess, on that one. So, nope. Nope. Like, there's a version of this in which I have a dash as I do that. Also, that is crazy to do. It does not work, though. So I need to somehow get my dash back. Like, I need to have a reverse wave. Or a reverse super. Both of which are valid. Yeah, I'm leaning to the reverse super side now. Well, the problem is I can't get in there. How do I get a dash? Like, there's not enough space for one. At the pace that you want me to do that. Nope, there is. I just wasn't hitting the buttons properly. Apparently. A typical problem, I believe. So, boom, boom, boom. I hate this. I hate this so much. It's because you have to, like, barely grab it. I needed to... There is a thing. Okay. You don't want that. There is some amount of thinging that it wants me to do, and another amount of thinging that it doesn't want me to do. I think that's just a super. Like a reverse super. It's gotta be. I hate this. Just super it, you dummy. I walked off the edge because I was trying to align myself and messed it up. I feel stupid. Just super it, you dummy. Don't miss the dash crystal either. Supering it is not the answer. Oh, you know what? I understand now. I understand now. Yeah, I'm not supposed to... I'm supposed to super off of the incomings. not off of the already theirs. That explains why this is jank. That explains why it felt jank. Because I'm not supposed to be trying to do that with stuff I can't. That makes so much sense. Oh my gosh, and the indicator there is actually beautiful. Now I just need to figure out what the hell I'm doing there. I think I see it. I literally recognized what I was doing far too late. Okay. Bruh, that is actually difficult. I mean, it shouldn't be difficult, because it looks super easy. But I'm just also being stupid. Okay, so boom, 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 boom. Nope. Boom, nope. Okay, boom, boom, boom. Nope. Cool, 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 cool. You need to kind of, like, land. I know, it's a very hard concept. Landing couldn't be me. I also think I've realized a better way to do the finale. It's that. Frick, I missed. Okay, so... No, I literally had that. Literally had it. Okay, boom, boom, nope. Come on. Okay, that's there. Nope, frick, I messed it up. Okay, boom. I keep being an idiot. Okay, this... definitely don't try to double dash it. This isn't like the tower, where their mechanics are forced to be bound by rules, based on the fact that they are traffic blocks, you know. Oh my god, okay, we got it. Time for the lab. You know, I actually almost did that. Okay. You know, everybody was thinking I was joking when I said we had two portal mechanics. I was 1000% correct. We have 3. Not that. I need to somehow get the thing. I know, very descriptive me. I need to somehow get the thing. And by the thing, I mean the what's it called? The switch there. So that I can actually, you know, get everything at the right angle. Unless it's just a B-hop. But, like, it's acting like I need... Like, I need the full dive. Yeah, you need to somehow hit that full speed. Which I don't see how. Okay, I see how. You just have to be better. You know, just do better. Again, this was not created by its original level creator. Which is kind of sad, because the lab did its portals correct. It just sadly is an oversaturated market. Okay, boink, 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 boink. I literally was doing it. Like, I also can't tell whether or not I'm going the right pace. Like, I partially think I am. But then I see things and I'm like, nope, nope, not fast enough. Like, that is just... I don't like that, because it's just push it as far as you can for the sakes of moving, like, of having hyperspeed. I literally missed. Yeah. Oh my god, no, I have to be faster. Like, there's gotta be some way to be quicker. Like, there's... It's like bee-hopping... Oh god, you have to be really fast if that's the case. Fuck you. Literally slams the rapid in my face. Just says, oh hi, by the way, you need to dash now. Dash when? Immediately. Donk. I, again, despise rapids for the same reason I normally hate the portal tech. Because it's just about disorientation. It's normally all rapids are is just putting you in a situation where you have to calculate yourself really quickly, which is both good and bad. It's good when done right. It's bad when you're being flung across the screen jankily and I can't actually see what the hell is going on. So that spring is fine. The portals. Ugh. I mean, look, all the portals are signaled in this one, at least. I just need to be quicker. Which also kind of means that I need to have less time to think. No think, head empty, brain go numb. I love when I keep missing my dashes. I love when I miss that. Yeah, I realized far too late. Okay, boom. Yeah, I just realized you could do that. Okay, what am I doing with you? Up. Disorientation. Love that. I mean, granted, in all honesty, it did actually tell me that one. I just was blind. Ah, that's a super. Why am I dumb? Okay. Like, we can do this. I'm kind of in the boat of screw it, I'm finishing. But I do also need to call it here soon. Like, it's late. I've reached my time limit. I'm gonna finish this screen and then we'll call it. And I'll just accept that there will be a mini part 4 whenever we do the next episode. That is just also going to be the start of the expert lobby. I'm dumb. Well, hang on. Oh, shitting me. I missed the wall bounce there. Bruh. That's one of those, like, okay. Okay, that's enough, Grandpa. Go to sleep. Back in my day, we let people see our levels as we were running through them at Mach 10. We let people know what was coming. Back in my day, our video games had lives. For the lives that I don't... I actually have quite a full life. I run the YouTube channel. I make a game. I friggin' have a job. Like I am by definition not no-lifing. The only thing I'm no-lifing is having straight up no time to not be busy. I'm a workaholic, goddammit. Oh my god. Stop reacting to rapids by immediately diagonal dashing where you came from. Half of the time when you respond to a rapid by diagonal dashing, you mess it up. I keep missing that wall bounce because my eyes are all screwy by the time I get there. Slash, they are screwy right now because of move. Okay, remember, we're going up. Are you shitting me? I messed up right there. Oh my god. I can do that. Okay, boom. Boom. Okay. Up, up, up. I literally head bonked. Boop, boop, boop. Why am I dumb? Okay. My eyes need to adjust and stop going cross-eyed. Okay, there, there, there. Over, down, through, over. Go on, grab. Bounce. Bounce. Up, up, up. Where did... I hate this. That was legitimately just... You don't know what was going on. I couldn't absorb information fast enough. Again, this is why I don't like just disorientation tactic. That's the real thing with the advanced lobby, is 90% of its things have just been, I'm disorientated. And again, it's because, like, everybody decided they wanted to make a portal level in the advanced lobby. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the advanced lobby gets, like, minus 20 points just because nobody was creative and 3 separate people made the exact same level. Like, everybody just thought, ah, yes, let's do portals. Okay, up. Okay, down. Okay, you know what I just realized? We still haven't seen the zero gravity level. But, we can see that next time. And we get one of the really fun levels, because yay wahoo, we weren't done carrying enough things, apparently. Oh boy. Honestly, like, hang on. I just want to see something. I'm like, I don't think there is a world in which I do this even remotely close to first try. Yeah, especially when I haven't even, like, analyzed levels. So, with that, everybody, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. I can't even say my words right anymore. Have a good one, and bye-bye, because...